Brazil's president says U.S. military presence in the Caribbean is causing tension. Internationally, French government collapses as MPs vote to oust the prime minister. The details of these stories and more coming up next.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Foncolay. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Foncolay. Now with your bonus, go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
And welcome back. Dominica's newest millionaire is 57-year-old Ann Look of Maho, properly known as Kubali Lady. She was presented with her Super 6 jackpot earnings of $1.19 million by the Dominica National Lotteries this morning.
We all know that the Super 6 have what we call the straight games as well as the combo plays. And we try to instill in Dominican customers to try to play the combo as much as possible. Today is a clear example and a manifestation of how beneficial it is to play the combo. Today, I am proud to announce that Mrs. Ann Look of Maho is our Super 6 millionaire winner. Mrs. Ann Look, 57 years of age, married with one special son, which I call him the lucky prodigal son. She played her ticket, and not only on the night of the draw, which is August 2nd, she played her ticket on July 30th. That was before the actual draw day. She played at Minia's company in Kingsfield. Congratulations to Minia's. And she played the combo method of $84. And from that combo method, she won herself the jackpot, as well as she won herself 12 match 5 numbers. The 12 match 5 pays you $500. So with the jackpot, she's not only receiving $1.91 million, she's receiving $1.197 million.
And that was Ken George of the Dominica National Lottery. Mrs. Look relived the moment after a Facebook post revealed that the Super 6 jackpot was won in Dominica.
I had a friend visiting with me from the Virgin Island, and I went to the Caribbean Reserve and show her the Caribbean Reserve. So the night we get home, and I sit down on my couch. I say, you know what? Let me see what number play. And then as I opened Facebook, first thing I saw was Riceman. Big up to Riceman. Riceman sent a post and say, we have a millionaire in Dominica, and the person bought the ticket at Minia's 7-Eleven. Something come out in my foot and go up in my head view. So I like Minia's 7-Eleven. So I go to bed. When I looking for the ticket, I couldn't find the ticket. So I went to the ticket was in my truck. So next day I get up, I went to church in the little village. I live in Cochrane, and the little village in Cochrane have a chapel. I went to church that morning, and I after service, I sit down in the truck. Now the number Riceman put on the post money to Julie Malaji. And I take the number, I write it on that. So when I reach to my truck after service, I sit down in my truck and I go into the $300 worth of ticket. You know, it's a lot of ticket. So I going through the ticket. One of them I had like 5 numbers, and I like, Jesus. But when I closed my eyes and I said, waiting to see the other ref. When I watch the Super 8 combo, I go into my little number, yon by yon, and one by one. I see 2, I see okay. I see 5, whatever. I see 12, I see 14. I say, Jesus, no, wait a while. And then I see 15, I have more 17. I put my on my head, I hit it. I scream so hard. I myself heard myself scream so hard in my truck. And I stay in the truck. I cry so much.
And that was a winner of the Super 6 jackpot of $1.19 million, Anne Luke of Maho. Congratulations. She resides at Cochrane and the Virgin Islands. Meantime, the 9th Blast Progressive winner is Derek Augustine of Cottage, the owner of restaurant Keeping It Real. He picked up his earnings of $355,000 this morning. A sports official has expressed concerns over the potential impact of the establishment of a medicinal cannabis industry in Dominica, as it can have a negative impact on the youth. Re-elected president of the Dominica Olympic Committee, Billy Doctrove, says the industry could negatively affect young athletes and consequently Dominica's sporting sector.
Let me say I have no reason to doubt that marijuana has medicinal properties and qualities, because I have dealt with people who swear by its use, and my own detailed research has confirmed that. I come waving my red flag, but the red flag I am waving in this case is not for political purposes, but to express my concern and to encourage caution with this industry. We in the sporting field deal with lots of young persons, and that is why I am calling for caution. Some persons would like to convince the rest of us that marijuana has no ill effects on the human body, but this is just a myth. There are lots of gray areas as far as marijuana is concerned, and that is why we have to be so careful, especially with the use among our youth. An increase in production, it becomes more likely that some will leak from the medical machinery and find its way on the streets, where our young people become vulnerable. It is the effect on our young people that I am particularly concerned, that I wave my red flag of caution.
And that was the president of the Dominica Olympic Committee, Billy Doctrove. Principal of St. Martin Primary School, Burnett Morrow, has endorsed education reform, which begins at the primary school level during the academic year. The new academic year got underway in Dominica today, with all 58 primary schools and 14 secondary schools in operation today.
St. Martin School is on board with the education reform that has been spoken to us about, because we feel that it is something that students need to be involved in, especially when it comes to the extracurricular activities, the civics, community involvement. These are things that we have been doing at St. Martin Primary. And so we look forward to some guidelines as well in terms of how to execute the reform program at the school. We have taken on board everything that has been spoken to us about in our principals meeting, and we also like the OECS Pearl program, which we are pilot school to, which involves a lot of the devices that the students have to use, and it makes the work easier for the children. So with the education reform and the OECS Pearl, I see our students really into the new millennium.
And that was the principal of St. Martin Primary School, Burnett Morrow, taking us to the end of this afternoon's National Focus. Up next is news from the region and international.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was Duvanjou, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again. Husband says, well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised. When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style. They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
And welcome back. Now, news from the region. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva today denounced the U.S. military deployment in the Caribbean Sea as tension mounts between the United States and Venezuela. Addressing a virtual BRICS summit, Lula said the presence of the armed forces of the largest power in the Caribbean Sea is a factor of tension. Last week, the United States accused Venezuela of buzzing its ships in the Caribbean following a deadly U.S. strike on an alleged Venezuelan drug boat. Internationally, France is plunged into a fresh political crisis as MPs vote to oust the Prime Minister François Bayrou and called the surprise vote of confidence in himself after huge opposition to his budget plans. President Emmanuel Macron now faces a choice between appointing a fifth Prime Minister in less than 2 years or calling a snap election. This brings us to the end of this afternoon's lunchtime news. Up next is Sports with Gavin Richards.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family, call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Gavin Richards with your lunchtime sports update. Let's begin with news that the president of the Dominica Olympic Committee, Billy Doctrove, has reminded the rest of the DOC executive that they are here to serve in the best interests of sports and not themselves. But his comments came at the official administration of oaths of the executive this morning. Doctrove, who is taking up his third term as president, told his members that they are here for the athletes. Well, we'll hear from Mr. Doctrove at 6:20 this evening. The full executive is Billy Doctrove, the president, Donnie Robinson, vice president, Dexter Ducre, treasurer, Corita Hamilton, assistant secretary treasurer, Fenella Wenham Shepherd, general secretary, and the committee members are Chester Later, Peter Later, and Job Joseph. Meantime, Doctrove says preparations are already underway for Dominica's participation at the 2028 Summer Olympics. He says 6 athletes have been confirmed Olympic scholarships to further prepare for the Games. We'll give you some more details on that at 6:20 as well. We can also tell you that the Minister of State with Responsibility for Sports, Senator Oscar George, has also issued a challenge to the new executive to address the challenges facing athletes. Well, we'll give you some more details on that a little later on. In some more sports this lunchtime, national cyclist Coaf Baron has copped the Cyclist of the Year award. Baron received the award at the Dominica Cycling Association's prize-giving ceremony on the weekend. Well, Baron dominated the cycling season, winning all the races that he took part in, including the national race earlier this year. Gidson Marius was named the most improved cyclist, while Elias Williams from the Kalinago territory the most promising cadet, and Rachel Semper the female cyclist of the year, with Ross Semper being named the Junior Cyclist of the Year. In some cricket news, well, Jason Lamoff registered the first century in the Central Cooperative Credit Union Dominica Cricket Association's Intermediate Cricket League, guiding the Police to a win over the Gladiators as that tournament got underway on the weekend. Jason Lamoff made 104 as the Police won the match by 68 runs. Meantime, Rubens Bay Creek Christians, they opened up the campaign with a comfortable win over Jubla, and the Starlights, well, they got past the Lapwet Tigers by 7 wickets. Still with cricket news, the Barbados Royals, well, they registered their first win in the Republic Bank CPL as they beat the St. Lucia Kings. Yesterday, the captain Rodman Powell got 41 of 17 balls to help the Royals to their victory. In the other match last night, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, well, they kept their slim hopes of securing a spot in the playoffs alive as they defeated the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Well, that's a look at your lunchtime sports. Let's head back to Hassan Robinson with the headlines of the news.
DBS News.
And special thanks to Gavin Richards for always keeping us in the know and on top of things when it comes to sports. In the headlines, a 57-year-old woman from Maho is Dominica's newest millionaire. In the news from the region, Brazil's president says U.S. military presence in the Caribbean is causing tensions. And internationally, French government collapses as MPs vote to oust the prime minister. Well, this is the details of this time's Lunch and Sports. Up next is Lotto.
Something big is coming to Dominica. A game for the people, by the people. Are you ready to match 5?
From 5 numbers to financial freedom. Who will be the first match 5 winner? Match 5, Dominica wins.
Double the draws, double the chances, double the excitement. Match 5, your local jackpot game.
5 chances, 2 draws a week. Endless excitement. This is not just a game, it's your game. Match 5.
Turn $2 into $2,000 when you play 4. Choose any 4 numbers from 1 to 22. Match all 4 numbers and you win $2,000. Match 3 numbers and you win $40. If there is a jackpot winner, then match 3 and you win $20. Match 2 gives you $4. You can be a grand winner every day when you play 4. Tickets cost $2 and are available from all lottery agents. Dominica National Lottery, everything is possible.
Fast is what I want. Keep up.
Let's go! Introducing Instacash, a new way to play and win. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly. Tickets are available in a variety of themes and price points, starting as low as $2, with top prizes ranging from $3,000 up to $10,000. 5 times the cash, 10 times the cash, 20 times the cash. Instacash tickets print on demand and are available at the terminal from all lottery agents. Get your Instacash tickets today and win instantly. Brought to you by the Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Terms and conditions apply.
Good afternoon, players, and welcome back to yet another midday draw. It's Monday, the 8th of September, 2025. And of course, I am your hostess, Mia Francis. It's now time for some grand winnings with some Play 4. Good luck to you. The first number is 21. Your second number is 6. The third number is 16. And the fourth lucky number is 20. Let's recap. Your playful lucky numbers are 21, 6, 16, and 20. Play for grand winners every day. Stay tuned for Big 4 with Multi-X.
Need $5,000? Then scratch away today with Fast 5,000 Scratch Card. Reveal 3 like symbols in any game across and win the prize for that game. Reveal 3 5-time symbols and win 5 times that prize. For only $10, there are 16 games to win the highest prize of $5,000. Increase your earnings with Fast 5,000 Scratch Card.
And we are back. Let's now win some cash with some Big 4. Good luck. And your big numbers for Big 4 are 8, 7, 0, and 8. Let's now reveal that multi-X ball. The multi-X ball selected is FB. To recap, the Big 4 lucky numbers are 8, 7, 0, and 8. The multi-X ball drawn is FB. Big 4, it's an easy score. Stay tuned for Pick 2 with multi-X.
I am Ken George, the money man. Be a responsible player. Play within your limit and stay within it.
And we are back. Let's now win some cash with Pick 2. Good luck, everyone. Your Pick 2 winning numbers are 2 and 2. The multi-X ball selected is 3X. Triple those winnings. Let's recap. The Pick 2 lucky numbers are 2 and 2. The multi-X ball drawn is 3X. Pick 2 and play to win. Stay tuned for one-off.
Look yours, it's not just a game, it's our game. Dominica's very own jackpot, Match 5.
Thank you so much for staying tuned, guys. Let's now play some one-off. Your 3 winning numbers for one-off are 8, 9, and 9. To recap, your lucky numbers are 8, 9, and 9. One-off. Win anyway. Up next is Daddy 3 with multi-X.
New game in town. Get ready to Match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
And we are back. Let's now play some Daily 3. All the best, guys.